Hello everyone, my name is Niall. Would William Price make a good main character for a Life is Strange game? It's a kinda crazy idea, but let's imagine what it'd be like. Getting to see Joyce and William's relationship, maybe seeing how they met and how they started out, and how different they were that long ago. It'd definitely be something interesting for fans of the first game, going back to these loved characters and seeing them in new lights. Exploring William's character, as he's really likeable but got killed off way too early. So early it was before the game even got set. Work that one out. The game could still focus on young people and the issues around them. They wouldn't be as modern but could still focus on other more general issues, for example mental health, bullying. Or maybe have a story that focuses on a dramatic event or two and how the characters respond to it. The puns.
But we'll get through it. Price is always right. Get it? No? Shit, where are my keys?
That's $1 for the swear jar.
You mean your college fund?
Keys, please. I'm not gonna say fucking. Speaking of,
I know she's been dying to see you.
no, I don't think Joyce's tips will cover all this.
Always remember, the real treasure is
Friendship.
Love.
your Oregon State prepaid college savings plan. Arr.
It'd be interesting to see how Life is Strange would cope with our little things, like being able to text people, less security. Although the police in Arcadia Bay never seemed too interested in upholding law because of the Prescotts. And Blackwell never seemed hugely bothered by Chloe with her mishaps, graffiti, and other shenanigans. Obviously I personally wouldn't know too much about what life was like in the 1980s, so it'd be an interesting experience from my perspective. On top of that, some of the developers would have been alive during that time, and so would have a better idea, so they could be able to write a really well-suited story. Arcadia Bay in the 1980s would be interesting to see. Maybe it could feature a young photographer, like the first game. This certain photographer could also be a future art teacher. Anyone fancy a Jefferson cameo? Nope, no. Let's not go there, let's move on quickly. Frank. We know he was at Blackwell at some point, so we could see what he was like before he got into drug dealing. He'd also make a very good protagonist in my opinion, because he's a very complex character, and it'd be interesting to see life from his perspective, and maybe his reasoning for getting into drug dealing in the first place. Or maybe we could see a younger Damon Merrick, and see the kind of people that Frank used to hang out with, pre-Pompidou era of course. Combine this with my previous video on how Life is Strange could go back to Arcadia Bay, and maybe we could have different protagonists for different episodes. Either way, I reckon going back in time this way with Life is Strange would be a really fresh way of approaching characters we already know, and could give us even more insight into their personalities. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.